feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Steelers' sure-handed wide receiver.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in week 1.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And he comes off an incredible performance in the opener. 5 touchdown passes. Now look, you always want to start strong. I think that's more than anyone, including himself, could have expected.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On first down, right back to ETN. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 18 carries, 86 yards.
As a good start to the season, they got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Thomas. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Back to the ground with ETN. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now Thomas to throw on third down. And this one is incomplete. But Butker's kick here is good, and it's now 3-0 Texans. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
They'll begin on the ground with Clement. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 67 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Clement to start the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They'll look to throw here. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen for Clement. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Texans will take over. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Thomas. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Thomas. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Thomas. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And taken right at the 35. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnover.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll start this drive out. Now Clement fumbles the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Clement between the tackles. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault.
His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now back to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And here comes the Texans now. They've been off to the races already, a 17-0 lead. Now a chance for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Thomas. And he slings one that's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Got his man complete, Moore. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
And the Texans first down. That's the end of the first quarter.
17-0 our score after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this off to Etienne. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Thomas now from the gun on 3rd down. This to Hines on the drop-off. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. On 1st and 10, it's Clement. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Clement. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
From the gun, it's Clement. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
It's Clement back to the running game. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Clement. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Holding, offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll set up to throw. And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that stems the tide just a little, but this still a 2-touchdown game.
And I think that maybe that's a bit of a calming drive for this offense, and that's exactly what they needed. They were able to move the ball. They did some good things. It's still the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to go.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Texans to take over. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Thomas. Open man here is Conklin. From the 29, Thomas. And that is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, Thomas. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They're going to run the draw here with Clement. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. It brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run again with Clement. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Clement. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Working the middle here, that's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd down and 5. They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 14 yards that time for number 14.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Texans with the football here late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
From the 27, Thomas. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Thomas. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 2nd and 10, Thomas looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Straight ahead, ETN. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and it's the Ravens who have the lead in that one. Damian Harris, a touchdown run in that first half. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for the Texans. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. And meanwhile, for the Steelers, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Fielded just outside the goal line and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender,
towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a handoff to Clement. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They go with Clement here on the counter. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 2nd and 4. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll set up a throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 8. His pass caught at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Trying to pick it up with Clement. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And his Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
On 2nd and 9, Thomas. He'll check this down to Hines. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. To throw is Thomas from the gun on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, Thomas. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
Complete to Terry McLaurin. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 26.
Here's Hines. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Texans.
Thomas on first down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off play action. Thomas slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. From the gun on third down, Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
ETN up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
On 2nd and 7, Thomas.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They'll run with ETN. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
On first down, right back to ETN. Down to the 42, second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Thomas.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Operating from the gun, Thomas. Being chased out left. And he finds McLaurin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And they'll run with ETN.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Thomas. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives them a 1st down. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Open man, and again it's Sutton. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll find Moreau here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Clement between the tackles and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. And a 2-score game, obviously, every 3rd down, like we saw there. Magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Handoff, this is Clement. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Okay, so thought they might go for it here down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is indeed good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them. This
fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Houston set to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. They run with Hines. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A give running right, Etienne. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Here's Thomas on 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. To throw again on 2nd down. Thomas, and a completion to Wilson.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Thomas.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Here's a give to Etienne.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Etienne once more.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
58 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now it's Hines.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll try the left side with Etienne. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Got his man complete, Moore. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Looking to throw. Thomas. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. 2nd down and goal. Thomas. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nyheim Hines from 4 yards out. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up 1st downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd and 1. Now they set up the screen for Clement. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Back to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now out comes Houston. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Texans,
I feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up